Alright, so what do we got here?
This would be an other planet channel truck with a Rojas hybrid bushing that's been superimposed onto this design here. And this looks like a very radical new generation of other planet longboard technology skateboard trucks.
So it's just that this peg is just not quite solid all the way. It's causing that little wiggle room, right?
Yeah, but look how little there is. I mean, it's very difficult to pull the axle up out of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
It has not only the mechanical return to center that's inherent to the, cam design, but it also has this unbelievably positive return to center because of the orientation of these bolts and the resistance of this bushing. So it has an incredible return to center, and it has an extremely positive feel from edge to edge as it's going through its travel. And it's a really, sanitary design for restricting
I can wash
the
my
axle.
hands with it?
It's doing a variety of different beneficial things, and you can adjust the ride quality by changing out the durometer and characteristics of that bushing.
Yeah. So the thing I saw when I saw the Rojas bushing and I realized how it worked, I was like, oh, it's I identified that the way it was working when it was acting as in tension, so for these two bolts right here, as they stretch apart, was really close to our utilization of the O-rings.
Yeah, it's an expansion system.
And this is basically what we have here. I mean, we had an early prototype with an internal O-ring, and that's basically what this is right here.
Yeah, but it's what's really,
This is an off-the-shelf skateboard part now.
Yeah, this is a commercially available piece of equipment that can now be incorporated on another planet skateboard truck and improves the ride quality tenfold. You get the benefits of the mechanism and the design of the other planet truck with the chemical engineering properties of the polyurethane. So we really have something that could potentially be a very high quality piece of skateboard equipment. But hey, all we've done so far is throw it together and check it out in the vise. So we're gonna give this bad boy its runs for its money once we get it set up on a skateboard deck.
And this is probably gonna be paired with the 30-degree Rojas that we have over here.
Custom-made baseplate.
So we haven't shown this in the videos yet. I just had a couple pictures of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's right here. Why don't you show us this?
So, this bad boy right here was due to the fact that the Rojas hybrid truck only comes in a 45-degree base plate.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and welded together our own 30-degree base plate out of some, scrap steel and a few bolts we had.
Because we were using it with other planets.
Exactly. So we wanted to find a kingpin angle for the Rojas truck that would complement the OP truck.
A little bit better, yeah.
So it's extremely simple. It utilizes all the existing Rojas thrust bearings.
And the hanger and everything.
And the hanger.
So it's just the base plate. Oh, gotta move the camera. Let's concentrate on holding the board down for you.
And if we'll cooperate, goes together just the same way as it does on the other skateboard. It has the bushing and the thrust bearing and the pudding.
Oh, watch over that. And of course it has the spacer. Oh, it also has a spacer. But it's really simple. It's just a piece of square tubing
That we
welded
mitered to the
base
angle.
plate.
that we wanted, so we could effectively change this to whatever angle we wanted.
just by cutting it differently. And then this,
There's a little 1/4 inch
yeah,
bolt that I hacked off to make the stud.
we broke the weld to experiment with what we do if there's only one. So it's using only 3 pegs instead of the 4.
Which would eliminate the compression.
On a lot of the compression.
Yeah.
So it would allow us to experiment.
It eliminates the compression element in the skateboard truck.
So,
And it's really nifty because it's such a simple design. It allows us to change ride heights, angles, and, you know, experiment.
so this center bolt is same as on the Rowan, the regular off-the-shelf base plate, and it's a 12 millimeter bolt.
Yeah, which is the same as a dirt board axle. So one thing we're wondering is if we could replace the thrust bearings, which are really custom machined for this particular hanger, and actually replace it with dirt board bearings.
Yeah, wheel bearings. Yeah,
But-
and then this bolt actually ended up working and having exceptionally nice tolerances than what we were expecting. We're expecting some compromise with that.
Yeah, it noticeably is as smooth as the precision parts that it came with, and riding it would be difficult to tell whether or not it's the original base plate or not.
Unless you were attuned to the angle.
Yeah, but I think that the angle is ridiculously steep on the manufactured truck, and I think this 30
Especially
degrees-
since it was already wedged out 5 more degrees. 50 is a lot.
Yeah.
So,
So we got a really, really good looking thing here, and I think once it gets coupled to the same bushing on an other planet base plate and hanger, we will truly have the future other planet Roja hybrid. This is Longboard technology. Over and out.
blasting off again.